Hey spiritual seekers! Today we're going to do something very hard. Maybe one of the hardest things on a spiritual journey. But this thing will produce magical results. It will have an immense effect on your life. Well, it's very hard to do, as I said, so sisses, wusses, and comfort zone inmates, you're welcome to leave the room. The others who are ready to fight are welcome to stay and experience the challenge. So, what are we going to speak about? Forgiveness. Forgiveness might be the hardest part of any spiritual journey. But it can have an immense effect on your life. I have my own experience, and I can give you an example of one of my clients. He said that after he went through this process of forgiveness, he experienced an enormous boost of energy. He felt light, as if walking on air. My experience is a little bit different. I had a very difficult relationship with my mother, but after I forgave her, our relationship suddenly changed without me ever talking to her about this topic, without ever having to discuss with her, without ever mentioning that I did some inner work. So suddenly the attitude changed. So what are we going to do? There are a lot of exercises in my course that are connected with forgiveness. I'm going to talk about only two of them. So the first is the person I need to forgive is. So you have to think of people or a person the people who inflicted a lot of pain, who have hurt you a lot. And you have to name the person. You have to say the name out loud. You have to do everything out loud. So you can sit, or maybe if you feel like moving or walking, you can walk. You can also use, of course, all kinds of stuff like candles and incense. And, for example, such a thing. So any kind of sound making devices that dissolve the negative energy. You can put a bowl of salt. I'll tell you how I was doing this. I was riding on a bus. I had very tight schedule. I had no time to sit quietly at home, so I was riding on a bus. I was riding on a bus reading a book by Louise Hay, and these forgiveness exercises are taken from there. I was reading this book, I was doing this exercise, crying my eyes out. So no incense, no candles, no salt, but it worked. So the first is, the person I need to forgive is, and you say the name of the person. I forgive you for, and then you say what you forgive them for. The person I need to forgive is, and I forgive you for. And when you have finished this, then imagine that this person whom you are forgiving says to you, thank you, I set you free. So that is the first exercise. It is very powerful, and it is not done in one sitting or in one session. It is not 1 minute exercise. It will take time before the feeling dissolves, before the energy dissolves, right? So the second one, maybe it's even harder. It depends. The second one, I forgive myself for. That's what you have to say. You have to think about yourself. I forgive myself for. And again, it is not done in one sitting, in one session, in 1 minute. It will take time. Forgiveness is a long time process. It will take time, but you will certainly feel how the energy dissolves, how this energy that was weighing you down like stones, how it dissolves, and how you get the boost of energy, how light you are, and how your relationship or relations improve. So these are very, very simple and at the same time very hard things. But these are very necessary things that we have to go through. And to finish this forgiveness process, I would like to quote a beautiful prayer written by Louise Hay, and I consider her one of my spiritual teachers. In the infinity of life, where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. Each one of us, myself included, experiences the richness and fullness of life in ways that are meaningful to us. I now look at the past with love and choose to learn from my old experiences. There is no right or wrong, no good or bad. The past is over and done. There is only the experience of the moment. I love myself for bringing myself through this past into this present moment. I share what and who I am, for I know we are all one in spirit. All is well in my world. Have a great journey, spiritual seekers.